Studio door opened.
Hi guys, they were taking a look at the latest smart tech from SwitchBot. This is their motion sensor and contact sensor. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So if you've been living under a rock and you've never heard of SwitchBot, it's a company that's come up with some of the most innovative ideas in smart tech. Their SwitchBot Bot, which is here, allows you to virtually make any product smart. If it has a button to click to initiate an action, you can just literally stick this on and get it hitting that button for you. You can do that remotely or even set timers on things. It's a really impressive functionality. The device comes in two different colors, so black and white. They also do the SwitchBot curtain, and this is the quickest way to make your curtains smart. Literally clips onto your rail and away you go. They do a smart remote too, and this allows you to associate different actions and allow you a simple way to control devices. They do an indoor camera that works with Alexa routines. So if motion was detected, you can get different smart actions kicking off. Price-wise, it's really cheap, but packed full of functionality. There's also the mini hub, and this device allows you to control the SwitchBot devices remotely and also doubles up as an infrared controller. So if you had a device that was controlled by a remote, you can turn it smart and control it via the SwitchBot Hub. So I'll include a card in the corner there, so check out the reviews for these products. And I'll also include details in the description below. So I'll be setting up their motion and contact sensor, testing it out, and we can see what's possible with them. So let's begin by unboxing these and seeing what you get in the packaging. I've laid out everything you get in the packaging. So with the motion sensor, you get a user manual, support card, some stickers to assist with mounting, 2 AAA batteries, a mount for the sensor, and that's magnetic, and the sensor itself. The contact sensor comes with a user manual, support card, some fixtures and stickers for attaching, 2 AAA batteries, and the sensor. Looking at the motion sensor, just a little bit over 5 centimeters in both directions there and 2.5 centimeters thick. The mount can sit on the back and it just gets pushed into position there, or you can put it underneath. To open up the plate here, you just put a screwdriver in, you can just unclip it, and that's the 2 battery locations. You got a reset button over here, LED indicator, and the motion sensor over here. It's all a matte white finish on there. The contact sensor comes with 2 parts. One you'd put on your door, the other one on the frame. Doesn't really matter which way around you do it. The size of the main component here, and this is the one that takes the batteries, is 7 centimeters by 2 centimeters and 2.5 centimeters thick. The back slides off this, revealing the battery compartment. Matte white finish on both, and you've got a button over here. The main sensor here also doubles up as a light sensor too. So let me briefly show how to get these items set up. So coming over to my Android phone, going to the Play Store, the app we're after is SwitchBot. I've already got it installed, so opening that up, you can see my existing smart items there. If I click on the plus, and just to note, Bluetooth's already on my phone and it's already picked up the 2 devices. So you can see them over here. And scrolling down, you can see the 2 devices at the bottom as well for selection. So we'll add in the motion sensor first, so selecting it here. And it needs me to hold on to the button at the top for a few seconds. Lights flashing, so it's ready to pair up. Next to that, and there you go, it's added in. So just need to give the device a name. We'll go for motion sensor, click save. Next we need to select a hub, and this is for the smart side of things. So if you wanted to use it with the Amazon device or Google device, you're gonna have to have a hub. So I've already got one set up, so I'll select that. Now it's got details on installation on this. Next to that, if you've got pets in your home, installation is slightly different, obviously keeping it away from lower areas. I'll say no to that as I haven't got any pets. And it's just informing you here when you install it with the reset button pointing upwards. Next to that, the sensor can be placed on a flat surface or you can use the base with it. Next to that, and this is the motion sensitivity. So 3 options on here, so long. So distance here is 7 to 9 meters. Then you got medium, and that's 3 to 5 meters, and short, which is 0 to 2 meters. So next to this, and bingo, it's added in. So okay to that. So this is how it appears in the app. So let me briefly show you around the options there. So coming in there, going to settings, you can rename the device, place it in a different room, so you can create rooms. Notifications, so when there's motion, you can be notified. You can turn that off if you wanted to. Indicator light, and this is the light at the front. You can turn that on or off. when there's motion detected. So if I click that, just highlights that there will be a brief flash when motion's detected. Motion sensitivity, this is what I've already shown. Back from here, light sensor. So there is a light sensor on here. So as well as being a motion sensor, it can pick up levels of brightness in a room. And it's just informing here that you need to calibrate the device. So let's do next to that, make the room dim. So if I just cover it, and if I brighten the room by taking that card off, there you go, room's bright, done to that, calibration's done. Cloud service, this is what I've already mentioned, can integrate with these different third-party systems, and Scene is its own smart automation. Back from there, then you've got NFC, so that's supported here, and below that you've got FAQ, firmware and battery, device info, find motion sensor and delete. Back from here, then you've got ambient brightness, it's picking it up as being bright. So if I cover that sensor, there you go, showing it as being dim. Below that, motion detected, so it gives you details on the last time activity was sensed. Automation, so this is if you've created any automation to go with this within the SwitchBot app. So clicking on the plus, just to show you the options available. So clicking the plus here, select motion sensor, and you've got two sections to this. First is for motion, so motion detected or no motion detected, and the second part's for brightness. So if I select dim on this one, you've got the condition shown at the top. I'll click save to this, and then below that, execute the following actions. I'll go for bot and the press option. So this is a good scenario where you've got the motion sensor set up in your hallway, it's dark in the hallway, and if motion's detected, then the SwitchBot will press a button, and if it was attached to a light switch, it will turn the lights on in the hallway. Then you can have a valid period for this. So if you wanted it just going off during a certain period in the evening, that's possible as well. And looking below that, you can see notify me when actions are executed. So it's as simple as that to get the sensor set up and have it interacting with other tech. So very easy. So I'll confirm that, and there we have it. And if we wanted to disable this, we can just click on that, and then that smart rules disabled. Back from here, then you've got log, just shows an activity of what's been going on here, and that's it. That's all the options you have available on the motion sensor. Let's add in the contact sensor. So clicking the plus, picked it up at the top and even at the bottom, clicking that. Need to hold on to the button here for a few seconds until the light at the top starts flashing. You can see it's flashing away next to that, and there you go, it's added in. So we'll name it just contact sensor, save to that. Same thing again, select the hub. 3 different installation methods here. First one's for a door, then you've got window, and other being just a drawer or a cupboard. So we'll just leave it as door next to that. Then there's some basic instructions to help you install this. Next to that, next again. For the larger part of this, just showing 2 different methods, so you can stick it or screw it in. Next to that, if we test the installation, showing as closed. Now if we separate these, and there you go, reporting as open now. Done to that. Bingo, it's added in. Okay to that. And there we have it. Let me briefly show the options in this now. So clicking on there, going to settings, similar things again, notifications wise. So interesting functionality on this one. It's not just a basic open and close option on here. So it's got motion detection as well. And also if the door's been left open, for example. So that's quite good. Save to that. Light indicator, so you can turn that off. You didn't want the light coming on in activity. And left open, so clicking on that. So that alert will be given if the door was left open for 5 minutes, and that can be adjusted down as well, and can go to a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 30. I like this option, quite useful to have. So for example, if you've gone outside to throw your rubbish away and you've accidentally left the door open, you can be informed or receive an alert about this. Save to that. Then we've got exiting, so clicking on that. And what this says, exit by pressing the button. If you press the physical button and open the door within the amount of time you set, contact sensor would take this action as exiting. If you open the door from outside the room and do not press the button, contact sensor would take this action as entering. So okay to that, and this is the time limit for that, and it's in seconds at the moment, but the maximum can go up to is 10 minutes, and seconds wise 55. So if we put that to 10, back from here, installation method, that can be changed. Back from there, light sensor. So this is another feature on this. There's a light sensor on this too. So it's not just a contact sensor, it's a multifunctional device. So let's get this calibrated. So next to this, it says make the room dim. So if I cover up the area, calibrate. Now if we brighten the room, there you go, room is bright. So done. Simple as that to calibrate. Cloud service, I've shown this before, exactly the same on this one. NFCs on this, and the other options are identical too. Back from here, you've got the ambient brightness level at the top, then you've got the status. So So if I close it now, it's closed. Then we've got automation. Clicking on that, this is where you can create your automation. So let's click the plus there, contact sensor, and you've got the 3 different sections here. So contact, these are different contact options, motion detection options, and then finally brightness options. So really impressed with the functionality on this. The fact it's not just a basic door sensor. Back from here, back again, and back again. Clicking on log, you can see the activity that's been going on, and that's it. That's all the options you have available on here. Now looking in the interface, you can actually see the devices that connect to the Hub Mini, and that's where you see the cloud icon. If you weren't seeing the cloud icon, you'd be seeing a Bluetooth icon. And when it's in that mode, you can't really interact with other devices. You need the Mini Hub for this. Let's briefly test out the performance of the sensors. So the contact sensor first, if I move that, there you go. Alerted within a few seconds, and the motion detectors kicked off as well. So it only takes a few seconds for the notification to come through. Now if we turn off my Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so it's like we're out and about. If I put my hand over the sensor, move this sensor like the doors closed or opened, there you go, alerts come through within a few seconds. So performance is really good with this. SwitchBot devices can work in conjunction with the Google side of things and Amazon side, but the main functionality comes in, I'd say, with the Amazon routines. So coming into the Amazon app here, I'm in routines already, and just to show the functionality you have available with the door contact. So this is a routine. If someone's opened a door, you'll get a message informing you that door's been opened. Editing the action. The only actions available with a door contact are open or close, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice if they also had the motion detection on there together with the light levels too. But still, basic functionality is there and it works well. And to show it in action, if I separate the sensors.
Studio door opened.
There you go. And now coming back from there, going to motion sensor, looking at the actions in this one, it's just motion is detected or not detected. So it's not making any use of the light level sensor on there, which again is a bit of a shame. Would have been nice to get that in there too. So it's pretty good. You can integrate these devices with Alexa routines, but just a shame the full functionality isn't available in there. So in summary, really impressed with this new smart tech from SwitchBot. Far superior sensors than you normally get. Obviously the motion sensor has both motion and light levels it's sensing for, and the contact sensor, really impressed with that. You got the contact sensing, light level and motion sensing on that as well. So great bit of functionality on both those devices and a good addition to your smart home. So there you go, you've come to an end of another video. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing these. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you're notified of my next release. Drop me a comment, let me know what you thought of these devices, and smash that like button as it really helps me out. Thanks for viewing and see you in the next one.